Okay. So I know one of the concerns that you brought in was your boyfriend has a dog and you have a big fear of dogs, but you don't want to lose your boyfriend because you're feeling really close to him. And yeah, that's a big relationship, but it's a big fear too.
Yeah, and he won't get rid of the dog, and I'm at the point where I feel like I'm, 25, and I feel like dogs are everywhere, and it's maybe just time to kind of tackle that head on and get over it.
Yeah, I mean, you seem really brave, and I definitely am happy to help you work towards this if you want to work together at it.
Yeah, I just don't even know where to start, because the thought of even, looking at them terrifies me.
Okay. Well, what we can actually do is it's called a fear hierarchy, and we'll map out 10 different things that we could do, and it's for you to slowly work towards being around a dog and to where you feel comfortable, because this is something that really bothers you. It sounds like, I don't want to put words in your mouth, and that you're afraid of the dog, so we can work slowly towards getting there, so it's not one big shock.
So I don't have to go up and touch a dog right away.
No. We can do as much as you're comfortable doing, and I'll be here to work with you and offer you that support if you'd like to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So how this is going to work is we'll start 1 through 10. And we can come up with 10 ideas of ways to work up to seeing the dog. So 1 would be the most difficult, a really hard thing to do. What would you think that would be?
That would probably be petting my boyfriend's dog.
Okay. And then number 10 is something that's, I don't want to say easy because it may seem like this is all hard, but a little hard, or the least hard step.
Okay. Probably just looking at a picture of a dog. Okay. 'Cause that still kind of makes me a little bit anxious.
Yeah.
But that would probably be the most form of dog I could handle.
Yeah, we can start wherever you're ready, so I think that that's a great idea. So looking at a picture of a dog. And I'll actually let you write, so it feels more like yours. I just wanted to get this started. Okay. So right now that we have this, on a scale of 0 to 100, how distressing or how difficult do you think it might be to actually pet your boyfriend's dog?
On a scale from
0 to 100.
That would be 100.
Okay. Do you want to mark down 100 here? And then for just looking at a dog, how difficult do you think that
Not
would be?
very. Probably a 5.
Okay. Jot that down. So now we're going to work in to fill the rest. Sometimes it's really helpful to start with a neutral position, something that's going to be hard but not too hard, and easy but not too easy to do.
Okay.
So what would you say number 5 is, your middle ground?
It would probably be seeing a dog in some sort of controlled environment, or I know I can see them, but I know that they can't bite me or hurt me, or I don't have to actually touch them.
Yeah, so almost you can see them but they can't see you.
Yeah. So maybe being in a pet shop.
Okay. I think that's a great idea. And how difficult do you think that would be?
It's probably going to be a 50.
Okay. Perfect. So now we can fill in the rest. Do you want to start from something that might be a little bit easier and work our way up, or something that's harder and work our way down?
Easier and working our way up.
Okay. So for after you look at a picture of a dog, what do you think would be the next step for you? That would be good.
Maybe I don't want to jump too far. Maybe watching a video of a dog, because then it's moving and I can hear it barking.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Maybe some videos.
And how hard do you think that would be?
Maybe a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. So after you start feeling comfortable with pictures and the videos of the dog, what do you think may be next?
Maybe I'm not really sure.
Okay. Let's think about a few things. So, do you think that maybe, do your neighbors have any dogs?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Actually, my neighbor right next door has a dog.
Okay. What would it be like to just walk by their house knowing that the dog may be in the yard? Is that something that you think would be too hard, or do you think that would be a good fit?
I think that would be good.
Okay.
Yeah, because they have like a fence and everything.
Okay.
So maybe just like the thought of knowing that it might be there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so just taking a walk by that.
So walking by neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. And then how difficult do you think that would be?
Probably like a 20.
Okay.
So then like up a step.
Mm-hmm.
So probably maybe, so just walking by my neighbor's house, but maybe walking by my neighbor's house when I know for a fact the dog is home.
Yeah, that might be a good one. And two, when you're doing this, you can remind yourself that, your neighbor has a dog in the fence, so it's all controlled, and your dog's in there, and, so you'll be able to see it a little bit through the fence, but you're not going to be right next to it.
Yeah. So I think that's good. So that would probably put me at like a 30.
Okay. And then number 6, what would you think that is? So a step up, so you're able to look at pictures of a dog, videos, walk by your neighbor's house if you know they're going to be there, if you don't know the dog's going to be there, and you've also been able to walk by the house when you know for sure the dog's going to be there.
I think next, because if step 5, like leading up to petting my boyfriend's dog, is like going into a pet shop, maybe just like walking past the pet shop with like the puppies in the window.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
So we're going to walk past the pet shop. And that's like definitely going to be a 45.
Okay.
So then 5 would be to actually go in the pet shop where they're all in like glass cages.
Yep, and maybe you could even take someone with you if you want to do that. That might be helpful to go with someone.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Do you mind if I make a suggestion for this?
Absolutely.
Okay, so maybe if 5 is neutral, if you go into a pet shop, maybe taking someone with you into the pet shop might be number 5 to actually get you going in, and then maybe for number 4 we could say going in the pet shop alone.
That's a great idea. Okay. So go in with someone and then go in by myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even when you're by yourself, all the workers are going to be there, so those are things to consider. And as we work through this, I do want to remind you that each week, we can do this week by week, or we can do it however you feel comfortable. This is really up to you, and this process is up to you. I'm here to support you and help you work through this. So I know we're getting to some of the higher pressured ones and some that might be more scary or anxiety-provoking. So I just wanted to remind you as we talk about this, I'll be here to help you reach that goal. And if we have to amend any of these to, make you feel like you're more comfortable or get you to where you want to be, we can definitely do that.
Okay.
So then after you go into the pet shop alone, what are you thinking would be the next?
Maybe like going into a less controlled environment, like a dog park.
Okay.
Where I know that they're all like running around, but maybe like not going inside, but like walking past the fence.
Yeah.
Because then they're not on leashes; they're like running. So maybe past a dog park.
And how would that feel?
It's going to be like a 70.
Okay, and so the step before you can actually pet a dog, what do you think you would have to do?
I think I would have to think maybe like having the dog on a leash, like having my boyfriend hold the dog.
Yeah.
So maybe just getting actually physically close to a dog, but I know that they're still on a leash. So that's probably the closest that I'll have gotten to a dog out of the cage on a leash.
Okay.
So maybe standing next to a dog on leash.
Yeah. Perfect. And how difficult do you think that would be?
That's going to be like an 80.
Okay. Yeah, and so we just broke down different steps to help you get there. Like I was saying, I'll be here to help you work through these. And what we can do is you can work on each step each week, and we can talk about that. Or you can do a few steps a week if maybe you're feeling really good and you looking at a picture was okay, and so you're thinking maybe at the end of the week we'll watch a video. It's entirely up to you, and I don't want you to feel too rushed to jump into this, but we can do it as you'd like to go and move at a pace that you feel comfortable at, okay?
Great.
All right, how do you feel about these steps?
I think this sounds like a really good plan. Now, is it okay if like step 5 becomes too intense, that like I bump back down a couple and then work my way back up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, we can go at a pace that you're feeling comfortable with. And this is just a guideline, just some ideas that we're thinking, and almost like a ladder that we're climbing up. And if we want to take a few steps back down, we can do that too. If we want to take, one giant step up, we can also do that if you're feeling well and good enough to do that. So yeah, we'll work at it together, and we'll follow something that you want to do. Because like I said, this is for you, and I want to help you get to where you want to be. And if that's comfortable with petting a dog, I think that's great, and I'm really happy to help you get there.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.